Good morning, guys. Good morning. Today is on Tuesday, 7th, and we are back on the charts. So I'm gonna look for new opportunities today. Yesterday, price did not manage to come back to my zone. So let me see how it plays out today. So this is daily time frame. I was really anticipating a break at this point. Let's just use an arrow. I was anticipating a break at this point and it's just closed above here yesterday. So this is daily time frame. We need to check on different time frames to identify my possible or a possible point of interest. So from daily I'll go to 18 hours, then 15 as I go along. This is 18 hours time frame, still the same thing. We can see momentum break at this point. You can see price broke with just one momentum candle. So if there's some liquidities inside here, they are gonna hold price and maybe push it higher, or it can pull back maybe to, if it has left some liquidities here, then it can push to that point and then continue lower. So I just see, depending on how the structures are going to be formed. Let's check on 15 hours momentum break, and then the point I had marked yesterday is still valid. So if it's gonna push to this low, I'll expect it to react to this zone and then continue the buy. If it takes it out, we shall see from there. But for now, it's still my valid zone. I'm still waiting for price to pull back. If it's gonna reach that zone, then it's nice. The entry is valid. I went to lower time frames and identify a specific area inside here. The one I've marked as my entry point, I'll probably show you. So let's check on 12 hours. Still the same thing. You can see a momentum break, and then the first point of interest is this weak overlap here. So you can mark it and wait for price to react inside it. It can also hold price, so we just wait for it. Yeah, but yesterday I thought price would push to this point, but there was no pullback. See, just bought to, it really pushed. Let's check. I want to count the number of pips. Went almost 193, 92. Yeah, more than 190 pips yesterday. So that's a good move. But we shall see whatever it's gonna present either today or tomorrow, to see if we will be able to get any nice setup. So my first point of interest is right here, so I just copy this. To copy and paste there so that I don't type, because it's still the same thing. So that's my first point of interest. Let's check on lower time frames. This is 10. I can check also on 8 hours or 9. Let me start with 9. Okay, nothing. See the same thing right down here. So let's check on 8 hours. Nothing big, nothing much. So see on 7 hours as we go lower. 7 is presenting this overlap, but you can see, since this is an area, let's assume on lower time frame it has something like that looks like this. It created a structure and then pushed higher, and right now left an order block and it's pushing lower. So it's reacted to this structure first before consuming this order block. So we might have some sales from here to either take out the first low, this one, or move to this one, or even lower than that. So we shall see on the lower time frame whatever structures we have, and then decide from there. Let's see on the 6 hours, different stay. We can remove this and adjust my cover up at this point. Okay, so let's see what we have on this is 6, 5 hour, then go to 4, 3, like that. It has already reacted to the weak overlap here, this one, and left this order block untapped. So let's check. I can mark it with a weak, sorry, a rectangle, not a weak, a rectangle like this. So shall wait for it to react inside it. Let's check on forward. Still the weak overlap. You can clearly see here. Created this, left it, and now it's reacting to this area. So you might push to either this or this area and then move later to the upper side. So I don't know whatever it's gonna do. I just wait for the confirmations, and if it's gonna do whatever I'm anticipating, that's when I'll know if I'm gonna take a trade or not. So let's go still lower. See, there's still weak overlaps. So as of now, this is the last one that has been tapped into. Okay, so let's go to 2. No structure yet, but we have a delineator here. So I'll adjust this one to here. Then let's check. You can remove this and zoom. Look, as price was pushing higher, it seemed like it was coming back with this week. So maybe most of these areas have been consumed. We shall just confirm on lower time frame and no. So let me see. So this is still my point of interest. I can adjust, let me adjust this thing to the left, to the right, so that it doesn't obscure me from seeing these areas. Yeah, like that. Let's lock it. Okay, looking at this structure here, we see there's this structure here. It's a delineator. I call it a delineator. It's more like a weak overlap, but usually has a structure in between the weeks. Like here, you can see we have a week and a week, and then another week. So the thing that makes it a delineator, or why I call it a delineator, is because of this middle structure, this middle candle. So maybe it has an area on lower time frame. So let's check. Let's check on 1 hour. So we go lower to 45, 30. Wait, I think I've deleted the rectangle, but no problem. I'll just mark it. just mark it, it was here. So it's the whole structure. Okay, so you can here you can see we have this. This was the last lost connection. So I was saying price has been creating these liquidities and consuming them. Creates, consumes them, creates, consumes them. So the last point that was consumed was right here. So looking at how it's pulling back, we can clearly see it left something up here. It has left something up here. I don't know what's inside, but we've seen on higher time frame it's an order block. So we don't have any pullback yet to this area. So since it has first consumed the structure below here, I'll expect, if it's going to pull back here, I'll expect a sell. I don't know where it can sell to, or the point it can reach for it to start selling, but I'll expect some sales when it comes back here. Though it will depend if it does this, maybe react to this structure here and then leaves leave a structure, pulls back to the zone, then a pullback will give us just the sale will just give us a short-term pullback and then continue the buy. So we shall wait for either. Let's see. Still the same area, we have a structure, so I can clear these drawings. And also this, but just small, I don't need to clear everything. So this being my first area, I'll expect a reaction inside it. Let's check on 40. You just go lower to see if the areas have been consumed. So if everything has been consumed here, then price is just going to drop lower on this area, maybe here or even to my entry point. So it's just a matter of patience and waiting for the exact thing that I'm anticipating to form for me to take any trade. Yeah, so right now it's almost reacting to the area. We can clearly see almost everything here has been consumed. As it was pushing high, it took here liquidities, created another liquidity, took it, created another, took it, and then it has taken already violated this area. So it's going to the next liquidity, of which for now we still don't know the exact area. So I still go to lower time frames to identify the right zones. So let's go to that. I'm looking for buy opportunities because it's been bullish. So if it gives me a bullish confirmation, then I'm gonna take a buy. This is 30 minutes time frame. It seems like here it's also been consumed. You can see we had week overlap, meaning it's a structure on lower time frame. We had a pullback and created another week overlap, took it, created this order block, took it, created a demeter, took it, and now it created this order block here and came back to it, created this structure, came back to it, already created this structure, came back to it. So it can push lower than this area because it seems like everything here has been consumed unless it reacts to the area and gives us an ATM, a bullish ATM, then we might consider taking a buy. But for now, it can just react to this point here and then gives a pullback and continue dropping. So we can drop to this low here, or go lower than this you just wait. No, you're not rushing anything. But it seems everything here has been consumed. So let's check on maybe 20 minutes. It's clear here. I think you can see. Let me just clear these drawings and then adjust, zoom it so that it can be visible. Let me just do this. So I think right now it's clear. Yeah, so another clean area is right here. So I won't assume it. I just mark it and wait. But for now, we are seeing this is 20 minutes time frame. Press the what? It came. And there's this weak overlap. Oh, let me just use black so that there was this weak overlap. Press came inside it with a weak, left another weak overlap, came inside it with a weak, left another weak overlap, came inside it, missed, and then later came inside it fully, created this structure, took it, created this structure, took it, and created this order block here. So the only place that is clean on 20 minutes time frame is this area, this one, the one I've just marked, this one, because already it pulled back to this weak overlap, created this order block, took it, created another order block, took it, another one, took it, and pushed higher. Since it's already done with all the areas above here, then I think we are not supposed to focus on those ones. We are looking for the nearest liquidity that can hold price. Since the ones above have already been taken out, we do away with them and then focus on this one. So let me just clear this first. We'll just clear everything and draw this, draw a fresh rectangle. So here, this one has not been tapped yet, so it might be having some nice liquidities, but still we shall go to lower time frame to check. Maybe on lower time frame it's been consumed, we don't know. We shall just check. So if it reacts to this area, and then gives me my bullish ATM, takes out the opposing liquidities first. When I'm talking about opposing liquidity, if it was selling like this and right now price maybe decides to start buying, if it's moving to the upside, then that means that these are the opposing liquidities because they are bearish liquidities. So if it reacts to this area and leaves a confirmation here and then consumes the opposing liquidities first, the moment it pulls back, I'm gonna take a buy. And if I take a buy, I won't place my TP up here. Maybe it can just push to this area because we also have a structure here. You can just push to this area and then continue dropping or continue the bullish move. So I'll wait for the perfect setup to play out and then I see if. So I keep on deleting the rectangle but still drawing. So what I'll do, I'll just lock it so that it doesn't move when I'm deleting other drawings. Yeah. So if it takes this out, it can react to this point. Because remember, we are having a pullback, so maybe you can do this. Either react to here, moves a little bit, comes here, moves a little bit, and then drops later to this area, If it's going to hold, then push to my TP, but I don't know, we just wait. So that on 20 minutes, that's my point of interest. So I'll just go to 15. Still clean, clear, as you can see. Let me adjust it a little bit. Yeah, it's still clean because it was untapped. It was untapped. So we wait for price to react inside it. That's when we shall know if it's really going to hold or not. The moment it reacts inside it, if it's going to give us a confirmation, then we might buy from there. Let's check on 12 minutes. I have all the time to do this because I'm only focusing on one pair, so don't worry. Okay, so it reacted here, went. Okay, so we can adjust it to this point because they are the same level. This one here, so you can see also this is 12 minutes. Price created this area, came to it. I don't know if it's fully consumed, but came to it, created this, we call it overlap, came to it, and then created this structure. So if you can see well, or if you're able to see this structure, this is what I'll be expecting when price reacts to my area or my point of interest. If you are able to see, let's say this was our initial point of interest, so I'll just expect something that looks this. It doesn't have to be the same, but something that looks like this. Since this was the area, price created some liquidity first and then reacted to it, created another liquidity, so it's this area, left it and took the opposing liquidity first and then came back to it. So if it gives me something of this kind, the moment it reacts to this area, then I'm taking a buy. So just something that looks like this or almost like this, because it doesn't play out the same way every day. Sometimes it creates different structures, but as long as you know the exact thing you're waiting for, then you can know when to pull a trigger. When I said, when I talk about pulling a trigger, it's just basically taking a trade. So let's see what price does here. Yeah, you see. So also this one was consumed. So you can even take out these areas and comes to this one here. You don't know. Just wait for it. So look at this. We have this area, this structure, small structure. Price came inside it with that week, the first week, and then upon reacting to the structure, it did what? It created this order block, pushed higher, consumed it, and then left another structure. Came back to it, left another structure here, came back to it, and then while it was pushing higher, it created another structure here. So this structure hasn't been tapped yet. Price came to this. I think there was a structure inside here, but on 10 minutes you can see it's a weak overlap with the indicator. Reacted to it, created an order block, and then later came to the order block and took it. Another order block took it. So we are done with all the above areas above here. So the first point that might, I'm not saying that it has to, the first area that might hold price then lock these and delete all the markings here like this. Why is it deleting the locked the locked marking? What's happening? It shouldn't be deleted. Anyway, we are here. I can draw it as many times as it wants. Okay, so let me just lock it. So that's my first point. Let me check on also maybe 7 minutes or 8. So we can see this is a clear area that is untapped right now. So if price moves to this area, then we might have some very strong buys, but not long term yet, not long term. Let's see on this is 9 minutes. So 9 minutes, you can see this one has been consumed, this one consumed, this one consumed again at this area. You can see we had a structure, it's been consumed, and then this looks like consumption, so we should check. Let's check on 8. I want to go up to 5 minutes, though I won't use 5 at the lower time frames to analyze. I'm just checking the way liquidity has been consumed and the possible areas that can hold price. So it also created this structure, left this order block, came inside it, left this one, came inside it. So since here things have been consumed, so also here this is consumed, this one is left untapped, so maybe we can push price, but not, I don't think it's gonna push it to, I don't think it's gonna push it to take out the highest point it created yesterday. I don't think so. Let's see. So for now, we'll see. Our first point is this one, but we are not taking any aggressive buy until it gives us what we are expecting. So maybe we can move lower. We don't know. Let's go to maybe 7, then 5 minutes. I just want to check the areas to be sure. Yeah, here this is 7 minutes. Also, the structure is consumed, man. The structure is consumed. See here, we had a pullback, and then there's this clean area here. So price might push lower to this small area and continue pushing higher. I don't think it's gonna drop to this point. Maybe this is the area that could hold price. Just wait. But look here, we had a pullback, and then a structure came inside it, left a weak overlap, came consumed it. So it's clear here the liquidities are consumed, here taken, here taken. So this is the only place that is not taken, but we are not saying that it's gonna hold price unless it gives us our entry model after reacting to the area. So we are having here as a value unconsumed area. This area is a valid one, so let me lock it and wait for price to come inside it. If it doesn't, or if it takes it out, maybe you can wait for it here. If it takes it also out, then we go to the lowest point, the one will be waiting. Here, let me adjust it. Yeah, we will go to this area. So just a matter of patience. Yeah, because when you are not sure of any area, there's nothing you can do, because you can't dictate where price should go. Okay. So here we have there's a pullback and then a reaction inside it. So it has to come consume this first, and then it will be done with the area. I'm expecting, since it created an area like this, I usually expect two things. First, a reaction, and then as it's reacting, if it gives us a confirmation, then it has to take that confirmation and then pushes higher. When it does this, I usually mark it as complete, like the liquidities have been consumed. The next time it pulls back to the area, it has to do the same thing for me to know if I'll take a buy or not. No, not a buy, a trade from there or not. Hope you are getting what I'm saying. Perfect example is at this point. We had a reaction to this structure, and then price presented an entry model, like a confirmation. Then upon reacting, it also created another one. So the moment it takes out the last confirmation, I mark it as a weak area that can be taken out. So the next time it's coming here, for it to buy, it has to do the same thing to this area. It has to do the same reaction, gives a confirmation, pushes higher, reacts to the confirmation, leaves it, and then that's when I take entry. But it doesn't do that all the time, but most of the time that is the exact thing that happens. Not on all time frames though. So I'm having this as my valid area because it reacted here. This is a denominator, presented some liquidities, pushed above here and pulled back. So maybe if something is here, it was taken out. So the only remaining area is here, either this or the block or this denominator above here. So the area is valid. No doubt it's valid. Even if it pushes price to some, maybe if price reacts to the zone and just pulls back to some area that is holding, that has liquidities, I still take it to as a valid area, because whatever it has not yet been consumed. So here a pullback, a reaction, a structure. So here things have been consumed, almost everything. Yeah, again, let's clear these first and make it. So we've had a reaction, a confirmation taken, and then a reaction, a confirmation taken, again here, confirmation taken, though I'm not sure if it's fully taken. So the remaining clean area is right here, this one. You can see it reacted, pushed higher, pulled back, but did not reach this zone. So this whole area can be a valid one. It's not yet confirm that it's valid. I would say it can be a valid area. So I might adjust it to this low and mark it as my point of interest, like that. If it's taken out, we wait for a new area, maybe the lower one. Yeah, still on the same level, the one I was expecting a pullback to. So let's wait. If we get a confirmation from there, we take some buys. If it doesn't work, we shall just see what to do from there. So if it does this, see right now it's here. If it does this, sorry, if it leaves a structure and does this, then a buy could be valid. Right. So that's it for now. Let's wait for the reaction inside it. If it takes it out, we wait for the perfect zone. Guys, it's already reacted to the zone. It was this one, and presented a confirmation. You can see on 1 hour, it's already presented. It reacted here. There's this one we just marked a few minutes ago, so it reacted here. Let me use an arrow. It reacted here, and then it's giving us the confirmation. It's a reacted, and then it's pulling up. So we are anticipating a pullback to this. We cover up, and then we push. So if it, as it's moving higher, as it's pushing higher, if it's gonna react here first to this point and then pulls back later, maybe like this, and then pulls back later, we are going to take out the high, this high. So let's just be patient and see whatever price does. But I want to set a limit order so that when it pulls back, it doesn't leave me. Yeah, this is 2 hours, so you can see on 2 hours, I think it's now clear. As it's leaving this area, the moment the price closes above this point here on 2 hours, it will have formed a bullish order block, and then that means it will have reacted first to the bearish order block, of which this one, this one here, the blue one, the last blue candle. And so if it breaks, it closes above here, our body, and then reacts this this bearish order block, the blue one, then a pullback will mean we have a pullback like this will mean we are continuing the bullish move. So I think now by that explanation you are getting whatever I'm trying to explain. So this is 2 hours. Let's check on 1 hour. 1 hour, I think we'll just have shown you. Yeah, let's see on 45 minutes or 40. Still it has a weak overlap, so as it's going to pull back, I don't expect it to take out this zone, because already whatever was below here has been taken. So let's check on maybe 40 and then go to 30 minutes, 30 or 15. You see on 40 minutes it's left this order block here, the last black candle. It's an order block, the last one here. That's the order block. It has left it unconsumed and reacted to this zone. So as it's going to pull back, we're expecting it to react to this level, but not the exact zone. It's not a must it reacts to the exact zone. So let's check on 35. 35 is presenting a denominator. You can see in an order block that is untapped, this one here. So it's giving us a nice confirmation. So I'm just waiting for it to tap to this zone, the whole zone here. But it can even pull back before tapping the zone. As long as it has given me faster bullish move, I'm just expecting a pullback, and then I take the buy. So 30, let's see. Yeah, that is also presenting the same. So you can see here on 30 minutes already price pull. Let me just adjust. Price created this order block and then close above it and then later pull back. So the only remaining area that has liquidity is this wick overlap here, this one. So that's where I'm taking the buy from. And you can see it just did the same thing I was explaining. It reacted, created an order block of which it has a structure on lower time frame, then pushed higher. So I'm expecting it to pull back and then I'll continue the buy. Let's see on 20, whatever is inside there. Yeah. Still the same thing. A reaction, it was here. So it gave a reaction. And then wick overlap, went higher, presented another wick overlap here. So this is our entry point. Let's wait for it on 15 minutes. Nice, it has a structure. Now you can now see whatever I drew. I think I drew on this side something like this. Then I said if it's gonna react and give us something that looks like this. Sorry, let me just read it again afresh. I said if it's gonna pull as it was dropping, if it's gonna leave an opposing liquidities and then reacts to our structure and gives us a structure that has liquidities and then pushes to take out the opposing liquidities, that's when I'll expect a pullback and then I buy. Isn't that the same thing we are seeing here? If your eyes are clear enough, isn't that the same thing here? It is. So I'm taking the buy from here. This structure, this one here. So it's here. Can adjust the sell maybe to here. And then I'm expecting my TP to be at this side, but maybe it can just react here. As the moment it reaches this zone, I'll adjust my stop loss to break even so that when it pulls back and drops later, it doesn't take me out. Because remember on higher time frame, it had not. Let me show you. Yeah, it had not reacted to this point. So if it's going to pull back here like this and this drawing, if it's going to do this, react here first and then pull back, then that's enough confirmation that we are taking out this high. So that's on higher time frame. But I believe the moment it breaks here with the body, it will first head to this area and then push back. So no wahala. I'm just taking that. Let's remove this and adjust it to the other side. Again, we are waiting for it on 15 minutes. So I'm gonna place a limit order so that as price tags this point, we don't miss out on the setup. Yeah, so let's adjust it maybe here. Then I move my limit to this, place it like this, and then I set here as my TP1, take profit 1. I want to name it man. Why is it not responding? You just leave it. So if it does this, let's draw here. If it does this, breaks above here and then comes back here, then moves, then later drops, it will be a valid setup. So if it does this, then you're gonna enjoy it. Yeah, so that's it. The last TP should be at this point, because I'm not sure of the long-term direction. Yes, it's bullish, but you can't say that it's going to buy for long term or a long time. So I'll just place it at this exact point. Then my first take profit is at this point here, and we wait for it to do whatever it's gonna do. Right, so let me set an alert, and then not an alert, limit order, and then we wait for price. Yeah, so where is it? I need to open my MT5. Oh, so let's pause the video. I'll probably show you the results. Morning, guys. It's 8th of July. Right now it's 8:15. Yeah, I'm just on the chart, back on the charts, and you can clearly see here. Yesterday, price took us out. Yeah, and it's buying. I think I focused on the lower time frame point of interest. Let me show you. As I was checking, I saw on lower time frame inside here, it was like price had consumed all the liquidities, but you can see I used this area above here as my point of interest and then waited for a reaction, then a pullback. So that's why I took a buy from here and then placed my stop loss at this point. But you can see price dropped further to the lower area. Let me show you. Price dropped to this area here, to this one here. This is on 1 hour. If you check on 2 hours time frame, I think it's a week. Yeah, it's a week overlap. So it reacted there, and it reacted here after taking me out. Right now it's pushing up. So since my initial buzz was still bullish from this point, and for now it has presented this structure, I'm expecting a pullback also, since it came and then reacted to this area, pushed higher, later dropped to this area. Now it has created this diminutor here and pushed higher. I'm expecting a pullback here either this morning or before London session ends, and then we continue with the move. So I'll be taking a buy from that area. We can still check let me check on higher time frame, whatever structure we're having. So on daily, let's see, it's still a clean area. You see price after breaking above this area, it gave us a pullback, and the pullback is the one that reacted to that structure more now. And right now, this is 12 hours. Let's check on maybe 18. I like checking on different time frames so that you can be able to see whatever price is presenting. You can see daily, not daily. This is 18 hours. It left this order block here, above here, very short, and then pushed lower. Right now it has reacted to this structure and pulled back to the order block at this point and left another bullish order block. So I'm expecting a pullback and then we continue the buy. We can take out this first high. So let's clear this first. Then we go to even 16 hours or 15, then 12, 10. Yeah, still the same thing. Reaction, it's giving us a reaction to this point, and then it's pushing higher and leaving an order block, a bullish one, just the way I explained. I explained yesterday in this video. So let's check on maybe 12 hours. Yeah, a reaction to this, it in 12 hours it has a weak overlap reaction, and then as it's pushing higher, if it does this and then pulls back, then I'll expect a buy. So let's check on maybe 10 hours, then go to 8. 10 hours, the same thing, it's pushing up. Right now it's taken out this zone here. So if maybe it pushes to this point like this and then comes back, we might have some nice buys. Yeah, so here we have this whole area. It has a weak overlap because there's this weak on this one. So that's what is giving us a structure on lower time frame. You can see an order block, it's untapped, so a pullback might hold price. And then you go to 6 hours. Okay, price has not yet retraced this order block, this whole black area. Let me just mark it like this point. That's what I'm talking about. That's the order block. Price has not pulled back to the order block. So if it's going to do this pullback, then I'll expect a continuation buy. That was 6 hours. Let's check on 5. Still the same thing. Let me clear this side. Still the same thing. Alright, so you have still a weak overlap inside there, and it's inside a bullish order block. So since already it has taken the opposing liquidities, I'm expecting a pullback and then a continuation move. So let's check on 4 hours. The same thing. You can see still have the order block here. Its body is right here and then the low is here. So we go lower to 3 hours. On 3 hours you can see, let me expand this first, and then this is the body. So on 3 hours it's showing us that we had a pullback first at this point, but price did not reach this lower side, the lower area. So let me just remove the lines and then leave the rectangle here. So this is what I'm seeing on 3 hours, but already since price, where's the path? I want to draw something. It's here. Since price reacted to the point of interest and then pulled, pushed higher, then later gave a pullback, and then there's this weak overlap here. I'm expecting, since even the pullback reacted to the top part of this zone or this weak overlap, if it's gonna pull back, then maybe it will come to this lower point or part, and then we continue in the bullish mode. So let's see what price will be then. Let's check on 12. You can see on 2 hours you have this structure here. It's a demeter, this one here. So we might adjust my zone to my rectangle to the exact structure like this. Then go to lower time frame to check. 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour it's showing a previous pullback and a reaction to the top part. So if there are liquidities inside here, that's where price will retrace to, and then from there we might have buys. Yeah. So there's a pullback here. There was this pullback, and then left a weak overlap, came inside it, left another one, came inside it. Okay, let's check on different time frames. This is 45. You can check on 40, 30 as we go low. Price is not react inside this black candle. So if there's something inside it, then that's where we can have a reaction. Yeah, also it has this lower order block, but I won't adjust to that last order block inside here, because it's not a must that price will come there. Okay, still the structure. 2 minutes. Adapt. 16 minutes. We held. Did it react here? Let's use a line. Not the exact point. But if there's something inside here that is strong, then it's all that going to hold price. So let's just check on different time frames. Okay. Let's check on 12. Here it is. And then price went higher. It presented this pullback, this one, and then came inside it, took the liquidities, left, took, and right now it's at this zone. So let's check on 10 minutes. Yeah, here it's clear. We had this week, a pullback the week, meaning whatever was here was taken, and then another pullback. So the last time it was pulling back, it came to consume the liquidities here, and it's been pushing. It pushed up with these multiple bullish candles, and then the first pullback just came to this week overlap. So maybe there's a structure inside it on lower time frame. Let's see on 8, then we go up to 5. 8 still doesn't have a structure. It's still a weak overlap, and then we have this internal structure here that was untapped. Does not come back to the structure, so it might be a valid one if it's going to come back to the area. Still, let's clear this. So the last time frame I'm gonna check is 5 minutes. So let's see. You can see here, after reacting to this lower part, I don't know what's on our left side, but it created this structure and then came to it immediately, left this weak overlap, then later came reacted to it. Okay, and as it was leaving, it created this structure and came to it and then pushed higher. So while it was leaving, the last point it came to or pulled back to is this area here. So I don't know if inside here there's something strong that can hold price. So for me to take a buy from this zone, I'm not supposed to take it aggressively. I'll wait for a reaction inside it and then probably a confirmation for me to, so that I can be able to take this. Maybe go live, check if there's something inside. Still a weak overlap here, then price does not pull back to this zone. 3, I didn't want to go lower than 5, but maybe it can pull back to this zone here because it's also untapped, or the lower one, but still the same zone is valid. So I'm expecting a pullback inside there, and then we buy. Let me check the risk. I want to check the risk to reward ratio. If we take from here, we may put a stop loss maybe here, down here, and then our take profit can be the high, almost 1:3, because if this is 15, 16, 18, and then this is 16, 1:3 point something. That's not bad. So I might take it from maybe this upper point. If we take it from here, it should be 2-1 and then 6-7, still the same. 1:3 point something. So let's see if I use 6-3, and then there is 2-2. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We can remove the line. Since the area looks like it's being consumed on lower time frame, we are not taking the entry aggressively. We just wait for price to pull back inside the zone, and then wait for confirmation on a lower time frame for us to buy, or if it's gonna give another, maybe another structure like this, the moment it pulls back, I'll take the buy. Yeah, so this is my point of view. Is that I want to take it aggressively because I haven't seen a clear liquidity on the lower time frames. Maybe price might even violate this area, so the best thing to do is just to wait for it inside there, and then if it give us a confirmation, we take the buy. But you can see on high time frame it's a bit clear. It's clear. There's two. Just check 3 hours, still the same. But for me to be sure, then let me just wait for a confirmation inside the area. Okay, so that's it for Wednesday. Let's wait for price to play out, then I might attach the video to this one.